And it just comes to stress how important Bein Adam L'Chaveiro is. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, these are my children. You can't be my friend and hurt them. And that is Bein Adam L'Chaveiro. The Ramban says in Parshas Yisro that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave Moshe Rabbeinu Shnei Luchos Sabris. Why two? What's the side of two? And why can't all the Aseres Adibris be on one Luach? The Ramban says Luach number one is Bein Adam L'Mokim. U'nochi Hashem Elokecho. Lo yeh lecho, lo yisasa pesel. Zocher Hashem Shabbos l'kadshoi. Luach number two is Bein Adam L'Chaveiro. Lo tirtzach, lo tinaf, lo yisignoiv. Number 5 and the first Luach is Kabbalas Avicha V'Samecho. Then Ramban explains that's a combination between Bein Adam L'Mokim and Bein Adam L'Chaveiro. Lelamedcho, that these two systems, each is as important as the other. And that is why one Luach is Bein Adam L'Mokim and the other Luach of the Luchas Abris was Bein Adam L'Chaveiro. And when the Yomim HaNeroim approach, Ad Shiaratzes Chaveiro. So the Gemara says, Goizel Asarabim. A person all his life had an awful habit. He cheated many people. That was his lifestyle. That was his business. Cheating people. Taking advantage. And he does tshuva, and he says, how would I know how many people I cheated? I would never know. So the Gemara says, Tzorchei Rabim. You need to give money to community projects. But that is not Mekayim, the mitzvah v'heishav v'segzela shegozal. V'heishav v'segzela, you need to give full compensation to the last penny to the people you stole. But I can't. So the first most important thing is you can't keep that money. Money that you got in a non-kosher way can't stay with you. And that is why Tzorchei Rabim. And why Tzorchei Rabim? Rashi explains, hopefully, maybe some of the people that you stole their money will benefit from this community project. It could be a shul, it could be a mikveh, and maybe. You're not Mekayim the mitzvah v'eshav zegzelim. But that's all I could do. And therefore you come back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and you say, Asisi ma shetzivisani, you know. I regret. I don't know whose money I stole. So Chachamim say, first of all, you can't keep that money. You need to take it out of your possession. What should I do with the money? Tzedakah, Tzorchei Rabim. You might give some degree of benefit to some of the people that you stole their money. But this proves my point. If I do Tzorchei Rabim, it's the best I could do. So a person didn't steal money, but he's a nasty person, and he was malben pnei chaveiro so many times, how would he know whose feelings he hurt? He davens in a shul, he hurts everybody's feelings. So how does he do tshuva? And I say, Tzorchei Rabim, you need to be nice to everybody. And you need to be the nicest person to everybody you will ever meet. And maybe some of the people you will smile to are the same people that you hurt their feelings in the past. It's the same concept of Tzorchei Rabim. Not about money, but about midas tovos. So in these days of tshuva, we try to learn better, learn more, daven better, with more kavanah, keep all the mitzvahs. But also, don't forget about Bein Adam L'Chaveiro. If you know people that you hurt them, either monetarily or their feelings, you need to ask for mechila. And if you spoke Lashon Hara about someone and you don't feel comfortable telling him I spoke bad things about you, then just take upon yourself to be better. And Bein Adam L'Chaveiro is also one of the greatest zgulas for the Yomim Neroim. Because the Gemara says on Shonah Daf Yud Zayin, and in some other sources, in Shas and Yomen and Sanhedrin, Kol ha'mavir al midosav, mavirim lo al kol pshav. When a person is forgiving, and he forgives for others, and he's moichel them when they hurt him, mida keneged mida, HaKadosh Baruch Hu mavir lo al kol pshav. And in these days, we all look for sgulas. We look for sgulas because b'midas adin, no one could make it. Hen b'malach of Yosem Toholo. Not even the malachim could really fulfill fully what they need to do. And therefore we look for sgulas. And one of the most powerful sgulas is Kol ha'mavir al medosav mavirim lo al kol pshav. In Tanis Dov Chofei, the Gemara tells the story. Lo yordu geshamim. There was a terrible famine. People were dying for hunger. Yored Rebbe Lezer HaGodel lefnei hateva v'omer Yud Chof Aleph brochas v'lo nena. Chof Dalet brochas. The Shmoinesa of Tanis is 24 brochas. We don't say those brochas today. And nothing happened. Yored Achrov Rebbe Kiva, after Rebbe Eliezer davened, the lengthy tefillah, and nothing happened. Yored Achrov Rebbe Kiva v'omar, Ovinu Malkeinu aseh lemanchu em lo lemanenu, Ovinu Malkeinu aseh lemanchu v'hoshiyenu, umeyad yordu geshamim. Have kumeranen erabonon. Everybody was in total shock. And people started talking. Obviously, Rebbe Kiva is far greater than Rebbe Eliezer. Rebbe Eliezer was the Gadol Hador. He was the Rebbe. Rebbe Kiva was his Talmud. Rebbe Kiva was a Talmud of Rebbe Yeshua, who was a Talmud of Rebbe Eliezer, and he also was directly a Talmud of Rebbe Eliezer. And all the Chacham of the Beis HaMedrash says, wow, what a shock. Rebbe Eliezer davened an hour, nothing happened. Rebbe Kiva davened a minute. Yordu geshamim. Yotzu bas kol men hashamayim. Lo mishum shezeh godol mezeh. Ela mishum shezeh ma'avir al medosav v'zeh einoi ma'avir al medosav. No, Rebbe Eliezer is greater than Rebbe Kiva. He's the Rebbe. Rebbe Kiva is his Talmud. But Rebbe Kiva had this special gift, ma'avir al medosav. So obviously it was Gzeres Shemayim. That b'midas adin, you cannot be mevatel. Rebbe Eliezer Torah, Rebbe Eliezer's lengthy tefillah did nothing. Only lefnim meshuras adin. Only with the koyach of lefnim meshuras adin, with mavir al midosav, and that is the power and the zgova of hamavir al midosav. Rabbeinu Hananel on the spot brings a different end to the story. And usually Rabbeinu Hananel is based on the Yerushalmi. Rebbe Kiva, after Rebbe Eliezer's lengthy tefillah, lo yordu geshamim. Rebbe Kiva just opens his mouth, one bakosha, it's raining and pouring. Rebbe Kiva gets up and he says, Em shalochem Moshe lemohado v'doima. Lemelech shohoyo lo shtei bonois, achas ohuva v'achas nuah. So the king told his Gabbai, when daughter number one comes in, I really don't like her. She aggravates me. She annoys me terribly. So please, when she comes into the room, whatever she asks for, give her immediately, and I want to see her out. My other daughter comes in, the one that I love. Let her stand here and plea. I love to hear her voice. Don't give her what she asks for till I tell you to. That was Rebbe Kiva's mashal. What did he mean to say? The one that davened before me is the Basa Ahuva. Kodesh Baruch Hu loves him. And that is why HaKadosh Baruch Hu mis'avel tfiloson shel tzadikim. The second Baal Tefillah is the one that HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't really like that much. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu told all the malachim, let this guy out. Let him finish his davening. That was Rebbe Kiva's mashal. But was there a bas kol or was there not a bas kol? I say everyone else heard the bas kol besides Rebbe Kiva, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted us to hear this beautiful mushal and to know about the anova and the chokhmah of Rebbe Kiva. So all the others heard the bas kol, and they knew, no, Rebbe Kiva's story is just a story. Both of them are beloved to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Rebbe Lezer and Rebbe Kiva. There is no bas ahuva and bas nuah. The real story is Mavir al Medoisov. So everybody else heard the bas kol besides Rebbe Kiva, and that was Rebbe Kiva's pshat. How come Rebbe Lezer davened and nothing happened? And because she started davening, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, get him out. Give him whatever he asks for. So, in our preparation for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, don't forget Bein Odom L'Chaveroi. It is as important as Bein Odom L'Mokim. Shekadosh Baruch Hu Yekabel Barachmim Mevarotzoin, Seder Malchi Oseini, Seder Zachroin Oseinu, Seder Shoif Oseinu, and the Shoif should be Melitz Yosha, V'yala Zichron Yisroel Etoivo. This past year was a tough and painful year. Tichel Shona L'Kirel Oseyu, Tochel Shona V'Berch Oseyu. We shall have a wonderful year of Psoides Toives, Yeshua's v'nachamois, v'hirotzen, there should be a shnas geula, v'yeshua, bebias Moshiach tzedkenu, b'mhero v'yomeinu, amen.